Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So today I have actually done some work, and this is just the very beginning, and with any due diligence and with any effort, hopefully we're gonna have a lot more beautiful data to draw a lot of conclusions from. And this is gonna be a reoccurring series where I keep you guys updated every couple of weeks and definitely do a season finale, kind of like conclusion one. And I do hope to build up and expand on this sheet in particular. Right, so first and foremost, why am I doing this and what is this that I am doing? It's quite simple. I have started tracking every single champion that my own team, ASR, brings into Alliance War Attack, as well as the champions that our opponents are bringing in offensively. So ASR is tier 1 Masters level Alliance that frequently does go for top 3 spots. Therefore, basically, this is kind of like the top of Alliance War meta, actually kind of like reflecting the highest levels of Alliance War. And as I carry on recording this data, we should have quite clear indications how frequently which champions are actually being brought into the Alliance War. And at that point, it wouldn't anymore be, quote, debatable how popular or how good each champion is in Alliance War and how frequently it's used. We would have actual kind of like relatively large sample pool of data, because it's not only the team that I'm part of, it's also going to be every single opposing team, and then we're going to be able to compare ASR habits versus what kind of habits the rest of the tier has in general, and then we can also lump it all together and see which are by far the more popular champions that get frequently used, maybe which champions we didn't expect to be out there, and then again, which champions we don't really see used nowhere near as much as we used to or as we think. So I think that with some care, with some effort, and with me actually not kind of like skipping any wars, we can get to a very, very clear picture of what is good in Alliance War, what is popular in Alliance War, and then by end of it, I can actually wholeheartedly recommend people what can you expect and what should you rank, what should you use, kind of thing. And the way I started basically working is I just took screenshots of every single battle group, ours and our opponents, and I started recording whatever champion has been brought in. If there's duplicate, I added another number. If I get a new champion added, I created a drop down of every single champion in the game, and I'm just going to add it towards the end, and then I periodically sort by highest totals to kind of like make it easier for me. And that is something that we are going to do right now. Before we get there, just a quick explanation. For now, the yellow highlighted ones are synergy champions. They are the champions that you don't actually use, but you bring in Alliance War for their synergies or pre-fight abilities or something like that. Because yeah, we do even have Doctor Strange somewhere up there as well, at 1, I believe. Where is the, yeah, Doctor Strange, here we go. Somebody brought him in with synergy with Corvus. So yellow ones are purely synergy, and then white ones are the ones that are actually getting used. Right. And so far we have seen about 44 different champions, and there's 2 different wars in between, basically 3 different Alliance War offense teams between ASR and 2 of our opponents. Right, here's going to be the interesting bit, right? So right now it's alphabetical, right now it's very, very random, right? So if we go by data, and then we're going to sort range, and now we can see actually so far the dominant kind of like champions in Alliance War. And the 2 clear runaway Alliance War kings early on in this race, because I will carry on keeping data. I will have data for 9 wars this season, at which point I will cut it off and I will start kind of like fresh the next season. If you guys are interested in it. If nobody's going to watch these videos, I might abandon it because it does take quite a bit of time. But if you guys want to keep up to kind of like date with Alliance War trends, and not just opinion-based Alliance War trends, but actually data backed up, because I express zero of my own opinion in this video. This is literally what has happened, what people have used, and I don't present any, oh, I think Dr. Doom is really good for Alliance War. No, it's the fact that Dr. Doom in between two wars has been used 45 times. That means 45 people have brought in Dr. Doom. So yeah, he is in fact at the moment splitting the first spot with Warlock as quite clear runaway Alliance War Kings. So far we have seen that, yeah, Dr. Doom and Warlock are by far the most used champions in Alliance War, at least with this limited data pool size. And then we have spots kind of like 3 till 8, I'd say, 3 till 8. Kind of, pretty much. Right? 3 till 7, I guess. But then we have Quake, who's been used 29 times in 2 wars. That's also a very, very high number. Human Torch up there. Magic, and Magic actually came as one of the bigger surprises for me. I knew that Magic is relatively popular attack, and I didn't think that she's going to be nowhere near as high. Magic's being, at the moment, apparently used more often than Nick Fury, or well, just as often as Nick Fury, and more often than Omega Red, at least in between ASR and alliances that we are facing. And if you can see that we, as an ASR alliance, have 5 and 6 magics being used, then we had an opponent using 10 magics and the second one 1. So it's very high divide in how many magics alliances use. But it's going to be interesting to see where it ends up in the end. And I'm going to have 2 different tables. One counting in ASR and one where we do not, right? Anyways, after Magic we have Nick Fury. Nick Fury is also a very popular option. Obviously Omega Red doesn't fall behind there. Then we have Sabretooth as actual 8th most popular champion, but he's being used only for synergy. So the actual, let's say, 8th champion would have been Archangel. Then we have Ghost and Void, who are also being used quite frequently. And then surprisingly comes in Guillotine 2099 and Red Hulk. We do see quite a lot of Red Hulks being used. And after that, what was surprising to see, Corvus Glaive way down here. Corvus hasn't been used much at all, at least from this kind of like small sample pool of data. Pretty much Colossus right next to him, and I didn't expect Colossus there at all. Some other surprise appearances have been definitely by Mephisto. We can see that Mephisto has been brought in 4 times, which I'm quite surprised by, as well as Killmonger 3 times. Cosmic Ghost Rider twice, which is fair enough. And then we have see a bunch of like 1-offs or 2-offs or whatever. But yeah, I will try to nurture this sheet. I will try my best to keep adding on it, and hopefully we will, at least when it comes to Alliance War specifically, using this spreadsheet, we'll be able to end opinionated discussions, opinionated debates on which one's most frequently used, which one is, let's say, best or most popular for Alliance War. And it's also going to be interesting to see how these trends change season per season, or how new additions to the contest kind of like slowly but surely can come into offense. Now, I do not know if there is a way how I can reasonably record most popular defenders, because then if I record ASR defenders, they're pretty much set, right? And if I don't record ASR defenders, I only record our opponent's defenders, then I suppose I can do that, but then there is no... I'm not entirely sure. Maybe you guys have any good suggestions. So currently this is Alliance War offense only, and perhaps if we figure out a decent plan, we can also start tracking defense. Starting next season maybe, or starting halfway point in the season, so not next war but the war after. But so far, yes, the first conclusions to take away from this video: Dr. Doom and Warlock are the Alliance War Kings, in fact, followed by Quake, Human Torch, Magic, Nick Fury, and Omega Red as the next most popular options, which is quite surprising. Again, I definitely didn't expect Warlock to be as high, Magic to be as high at all, Omega Red to be as low. I thought Omega Red has bigger presence in there, but hey, either way, let me know what you guys think about this video idea in general. and how do you like it? What would you improve on it? And yeah, if you like it, then hit that like button. Share the video with your friends, tell them about this new interesting upcoming thing, well, hopefully interesting upcoming thing that I'm trying to do. Tell them to hit that sub button and all the other buttons, and I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya! Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the